Hello everyone, and welcome to Anime-chan. I'm going to watch episode 299 and 300 of One Piece today. So yeah, 300 episodes of One Piece after today. I don't feel like it's the same kind of achievement as when I reached 100 episodes and 200 episodes, because for some reason I feel like there was more filler that I ended up skipping. It doesn't feel like I watched 100 episodes yet, you know? Whereas with the other 100 and 200, I felt like there was not as much that I skipped, or maybe, I don't know. I just felt like it went by really fast. I don't know. Maybe it's just that it went by fast. Maybe it has nothing to do with how much I watched. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about my feelings on that. I will still hopefully be making a 100 episode celebration. So for episode 200, I think, to 300, or 201 to 300. 201 to 300, because that's how I did the previous ones. So I think those are fun to watch and fun to look back on. And maybe while I'm editing that video, it will be like a nice way for me to reflect back on what happened and why does it feel like maybe I didn't watch 100 episodes this time. Yeah, it would be nice to go back and look back on it while editing. Okay, I did not end up doing a review for the last couple of episodes over the weekend, but I think that's better because I might as well finish 2 more episodes today and then review them all together, especially since, you know, the last couple of episodes was more about, you know, fights and stuff. There wasn't much to review, except maybe I wanted to theory craft a bit with about Sanji and his fucking demon leg. I wanted to theorize a bit, but even though I did explicitly ask in the reaction, do not confirm or deny anything, you know, let me make my theories first. There's like, you didn't know the first time you finished watching what exactly, like, is it a power or is it just a technique, or has he always been able to do this, or where did he learn this? Like, you didn't know for sure. And so I didn't want to know for sure. I wanted to theory craft a bit and think of possibilities. But a couple of people, about 5, just ended up explaining or fansplaining it. We've been calling it that. And I just deleted your comments. It was really annoying. I was really annoyed. I tried not to look at names so that I didn't hold a grudge or anything. But now I'm regretting that, because if someone keeps doing that, despite me asking not to confirm or deny things, it gets pretty much as bad as spoiling for me. It definitely takes away a bit of my enjoyment, because part of what I love about One Piece is making theories and stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to say that did happen. And if you were one of those people, please do not do it again. But probably you're not even listening to this part if you were one of those people, because clearly you literally skip by every single... she's not watching right now. She's talking for 5 minutes. Talking for freaking 10 seconds. Skip. I don't know. Just can't blame them, but... like, I'm not saying you have to listen to me talk, but I think it's pretty clear by now. Don't confirm or deny anything. Ugh, anyway. Because, like, lion, king of the jungle. A lion would have been cool too. I think it's cheetah. Damn, fucking Robin. I'm sorry, I can't. The feeling is weird. Imagine just biting onto... I can't. Ugh. I feel like these 2 episodes are in a way similar to the previous 2 that I watched together, because, you know, the one was focused on Sanji's fight, the one was focused on Zoro's fight. In terms of animation, episode 298 was like, you know, whoa, wow. Yeah, I think even overall, if you think of both episodes, 300 and was better than 299, and 298 was better than 297. So these two pairs, the final episode was better than the previous one in both cases. But 298, especially with regards to animation, was just very good. And, just seeing Sanji step up after all that time and being so disappointed at him and everything, I feel like that was just great to see him pull out this freaking demon Diablo Jambe, right? Freaking fire kick. So yeah, I think I probably enjoyed watching those two episodes more overall. It was more hype for me, and I think, like I said, what contributed to that was the fact that beforehand I was just so freaking happy to finally see Sanji go all out. And then he didn't just go all out, he went to town. He went to Fire Town. Okay, sorry, I'll stop, bad jokes. So yeah, probably I overall enjoyed those two more, but Zoro is my boy. Like, he's more consistent, and I feel like his fight was more difficult. It made me feel more like it was more difficult, because the freaking giraffe Kaku is so good at what he does, and because it's sword versus sword-ish, like, even though he's a giraffe, he also fought in the same kind of way, like, with the swing, 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 fucking giraffe showers. The giraffe shower thing was very cool. And the Ashura, that was also very cool. So I also really enjoyed these two episodes, especially this last one. And just seeing a little bit more of Robin, like, it's frustrating and it's painful to watch. But I'm feeling like really like not any more impatient to, like, I was a little bit of impatient, like, just show me one fight and then get to the part where you save Robin, whatever. But now it wasn't like impatient with the pacing, it was more impatient because, oh my freaking god, just save Robin. Like, it was more about Robin and helping her, and because of it being so hard to see what she's going through in that moment, and I just can't wait for her to finally see them, finally be saved. So yeah, both pairs of episodes were really great. I think I enjoyed the first two more because the hype was there and the animation was better, in my opinion. But this was also very cool, and I think it was a more difficult fight to, like, there was still comedy and stuff because of his derpiness. But I think it was more impressive in the end because of the level that Kaku was in terms of fighting ability and strength, and also because Kaku, I don't feel like he has bloodlust and, he wants to kill. Like, he's not there to kill, he's there to uphold justice. It's one of the only ones I feel. I don't feel like it went very much into Khalifa's character. Same with Chapapa. Didn't really much go into their character, but I think the characters from the CP9 that stood out to me the most was Kumadori, and I liked him in terms of, like, I think he was a good person. He didn't want to kill, but he was very brave in the end. Like, even though his whole body physically tried to recoil and run away, he stood there until the end despite being faced with a freaking monster. Really liked his power or his technique, whatever, not just the Rokushiki, but the thing about self-awareness filling or consciousness filling the tips of his hair to his intestines to his toes. Like, that was really cool for me. So I feel like I liked him. I liked Kaku a lot, and that's also why I enjoyed this fight more, is because it wasn't like easy. Like, I was rooting for Zoro because we know that he's in the right and that Robin needs to be saved. But Kaku wasn't an asshole. I didn't want to see him get his face freaking punched in. He was very similar to Zoro in the sense that he's very confident and in his abilities and in himself, and that was interesting to see them paired up. I think it was a great pairing, and I'm glad that obviously he was defeated at the end and they can now go and save Robin. But he was a great character, and you know, I think he to some extent really regretted everything that happened in Water 7, or I wouldn't say regret, but maybe like, I think he was, while he was there, maybe he was happy, maybe he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't seem to be an intentionally bad person in the same sense that I see Jabura and Lucci, because I think of them as bad guys because they like killing. I don't know, anyone that enjoys torturing and killing others, I just don't feel like that's a good person. Even if it's a police officer that enjoys hurting people, like, I don't think that's not a good person. But that's obviously my mind, not saying anything's objectively correct. So yeah, this was really great. This fight was really great for me to watch, and I'm very interested in Googling a bit about Ashura, to understand the history, what kind of, it seems like an Indian god. I don't know if that's the proper way to put it, politically correct term, I don't know. When I say Indian, I mean like, my mom had an Indian friend while I was growing up. I knew her quite well, and I remember she was Christian, but eventually her husband was, I think, Hindu, and they had, I remember, books in their house, and you know, with the many arms and everything. So I'm curious to read up a little bit more about Ashura. And I really, really, really love how, I said this in the reaction, but I really love how Zoro's power is kind of like, it's built on the foundation of spirituality, often drawing from like Buddhism and now Hinduism, maybe? I don't know, I'm not sure yet. I have to Google Ashura. Maybe it's, I don't know what kind of god it is. But I really love that. And it's always interesting to watch and not just watch, but then, you know, read about and learn more. Because a couple of people have asked me, like, in my, in other videos and other reactions of other anime as well. And it kind of bothers me that they say that, because I don't like the word hate. I mean, I've used it a few times, but it would usually be about something like, oh, I hate it when that happens. Like, it's not really hate. I don't like saying like, oh, I hate that person or something. It's not really, I don't like the idea of hate. It's a very negative energy. And anyway, so the word they often use is, why do you hate religion? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't hate religion or religious people. The dogma around religion, it makes me very angry sometimes, because it is so frustrating. Like, it's so difficult to tell someone, like, because you can't tell someone they're wrong with regards to religion, but when someone's religion is literally detrimental and hurts other people, that can be very frustrating, because how do you tell someone their religion is wrong? You can't. But at the same time, you can't, like, I don't think it's right for any religion to say, you know, someone's, they're so, I don't know, when I say dogma, I mean like, when a religion teaches bad things, but usually it's not even the religion, it's the people that interpret it that way, and da-da-da-da. So I've never particularly hated religion, but I do get very frustrated with how people use religion. And obviously then if I get frustrated at those people, if they draw from their religion, then it's gonna seem like I'm mad at, but it's not that. It's never religion. Religion is like money. It's like a fucking knife or a fork. It's neutral. It's neutral. It's what you do with it. So yeah, I don't have a problem with the religion. I'm actually very, very interested in religion. I feel like it is like money. Like, it's how you use it. And I just feel like it can sometimes be frustrating when people make it their everything, like and they think that, you know, it's the only thing. And because like I said, that can be very detrimental to other people and people who aren't the same religion or aren't religious at all. I consider myself an agnostic. So, but I'm very interested and fascinated by religion itself, as not always how it's used, but the concepts behind it, the reasons for it, the power that it does bring people, and why. Because, you know, it's undeniable that various religions have given people, have done a lot for people and have helped people to do a lot, and how, like, miracles have happened in various religions and blah, 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 blah. Amazing stories and stuff about religion and the people who were in that religion from long ago. Even today, you know, people do amazing things, and achieve amazing things, and they thank God for it. But different gods, depending on who it is, you know. So it's very interesting. And so yeah, I love learning more about religions, and that's why Zoro is so interesting to me, because his power seems to draw a lot from religion and spirituality. And yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I'm actually very interested in religion and religion and spirituality. But it can be very frustrating when people use religion for, you know, justifying terrible things. And I can be mad at that, but I don't think I just didn't like that people were acting like I was saying all religion is bad, or what do I hate religion? What is wrong? What happened in your past? I'm like, it's not what happened in my past. It's what many people have done, claiming, you know, religion as their justification. It's not about what happened to me. It's what about what I see happening in the world, what I've seen happen, and that was people using religion. You know, it wasn't religion itself. So yeah. That's why I love Zoro, and I love these kinds of episodes, because I'm going to go read about it now. Thank you so much for watching these videos with me. These 2 episodes. I really loved it because, you know, Zoro is my boy. And I'm looking forward to what's to come. See you guys next time. Bye.